visited their first site, they're on their way to the second site of the day when something unexpected happens. They get a flat tire, they run into some traffic, whatever it might be. This guard needs a way to quickly communicate with a supervisor, with someone at that second site, and potentially reassign that task, that job to someone already on the premises. So, Peter, what happens in that scenario? Can you show us in the product how site tasks can help?
Sure, Kara, 100%. And again, things happen, so that can happen in real life. You get a flat tire and you won't be able to make it to the next site. So let's take it one step. This is our portal, as you know. Let's take it one step to the configuration piece. So whatever you have in your run sheet at the end of the day, it's a service type, or is it the job type? Let's say I do have this parking inspection job type that I have to perform at site A. So all I have to do here on the configuration level, I click at the edit button here, or when I create the job type itself, all I have to do is say, yes, this task can be scheduled within a run sheet. Also, I can use this as a side task. So that will open up the way, if you will, between the mobile guard and the static guard to communicate tasks between each other. So how we can do that? I know that will take a very long time for me to open up a run sheet and have a static guard and show you that. So what I did is I took a screenshot that I'm going to show you in a second. And I added here, let me go back to the present mode. And that's exactly what you're going to see. So on the left-hand side, you'll see this is the mobile patrol guard, where he's have an active run sheet, as you can see here. And let's say this is the site that I won't be able to make it. I won't be able to go for some reason like flat tire, accident, whatever the reason is. So what I can do is, based on the right permission that I have, I can convert this run sheet assignment to a site task. So let's say there is a static guard sitting at the same site. I know that this guard doing some stuff inside. He wouldn't do, let's say, the parking inspection task that I want to convert to him. So in that case, I'm just asking him, hey, would you be able to do the parking inspection instead of me today? Because I wouldn't come for some reason. And the guard at the site, he can accept or decline this request. Again, it's kind of a workflow. So that's where the communication happened between a mobile patrol guard, driving across different sites, and the static guards that already sitting at the site, doing other jobs or tasks.
Whether they're covering a shift for someone else or they're starting a new role, these guards need easy, crystal clear instructions right on their mobile app, what to do, where to go, reports they need to fill out, keys they need to keep track of. So I'm curious, Peter, how can site tasks help here?
Sure. So let me go back to the portal and show you how we can do this. So right now I'll go back to my site. I created this site for the demo purposes, and here it is. Okay. So first, what I need to do is to make sure that my job type that I said, okay, this job type can be scheduled for site task, has all the right information, just to make it easy for the guard to, achieve what is needed. So if I go to the mobile dispatch here at the site level, I go to job settings and instruction. Let me go to the last page here, and let's say main gate. I created this main gate job type. So for this main gate, what I can do here, just write the instruction for the guard. Let's say, make sure to open up the gate at, I don't know, 9 o'clock. And then I can also associate the required assets to this job type. So as you can see here, I have two different keys. I have the main door key and I have an access card. So if you guys are using our asset tracking module, you'll be able to benefit from that. So you can log all your assets and start distributing these assets based on the job that the guard will be performing. Also, you can add a grace period for the guard, meaning that, like 10 minutes before, the starting time of the task, make sure just to be there. You can start this 10 minutes before till, let's say, 10 minutes after. So you can also define the grace period for the guard. So this is from the configuration standpoint. Now I'll take you to the site task level. And here is the site task module. As you can see, let me just clear everything. So this is like a holistic view for all the tasks that is right now scheduled at the site. As you can see, I missed a lot of tasks here. I completed some, one in progress. So you can get like a holistic view. So as a guard, I can pretty much tell what is needed for me to complete today. I can click on the day. So I have like 3 tasks to be done today. And pretty much if I click here and I say, okay, view schedule, you can find all the information needed here when you create the task. So pretty much when I create the task, I can say, this is the coffee machine task. What I need to do, I can fill out the description, refill the coffee machine. If there's any extra instruction, I can add there. I can define this task will be scheduled or related to which position at the site. Also, I can add a tour if I want to. I can add the report template if I want to. So all the instruction that is needed for the guard to perform the task is there. Also, you can add like when this task begins, start date, end date, start time, end time, duration, week of the day, whether if you want to do it weekly, monthly, like you have a lot of options there that can tell the guard exactly when and where and what they need to do.
So, Peter, can you walk us through a little bit in the data and reporting that they have access to, and how tasks are completed and what they can show back to their clients?
For sure, 100%. And that's a great question because everyone right now, care about data. What's there? So if we go back to our portal one more time, and let me go to operational reports. Now we have created a kind of a dashboard that can give you a holistic view of what's going on at the site level. Not just at the site, you see this holistic view also at the zone and at the region if you want to see this from a bigger scale. But basically you can tell like in a quick view how many tasks are missed, how many incomplete, how many like late tasks. Also, you can get like the count of all the completed, incomplete, scheduled, in progress task, who is performing like the most tasks versus not. So basically you can get that in a quick glance that, hey, this is what's happening at my site or at my zone or at my region. So this is the first thing. The second thing would be if I go here to the notifications, when you set up a daily or weekly report, we have added also here the things to track tasks. So you can tell all the scheduled tasks for today, when they got started, if they got completed, canceled, postponed, or even missed. So we injected all of these information in the weekly report template or daily activity report, so you can distribute this information with your clients so they can have the right information or the right data. Also, on top of that, and let me just move this a little bit to the side. Okay, the deviation. Yeah, I can also build the notification rule where I can send notification to like myself or even to a manager or even to the client that if anything that not going in the right direction. So for instance here, missed task, if someone missed task, someone postponed, unfinished task, late task. So I can build basically my rule, and here I can tell, okay, I want to see that for this specific job type. Let's say, I don't know, shovel the snow, if someone did not shovel the snow, and these are the recipients. I can pick, okay, if it's a site contact or if it's like an employee or even the site client, like the client who's, responsible for this site. So I can basically set all of these notification rules so anyone can get the right information or the right data at the right time. So that's how we do or track data right now. One thing that I forget to mention on the previous use case was the reminder. I know like as a new guard, maybe I'm not familiar with everything. So we can also send reminder to guards. When you go to settings, site task, you can set the reminder to be on, and then you can send like, okay, 10 minutes before the task start time, I want to get notified, or notify my employee 5 minutes based on the position. You can do it position by position, or you can do it for all position, just a static rule, 5 minutes before the start, before the task start time, send the notification to the guard will be notified about that as well.